Hello, my name is Jeremy Nair, and today I decided to make a video on taking control over your life. And I'll just be speaking on my personal experience with taking control over my life and all of the struggles and things that worked for me that allowed me to, live the life that I really wanted. I could have been doing anything else in my life today. I could have been watching Instagram Reels or on YouTube or sleeping, but I put in the dedication to create a video because I feel like I had a message to express to the world, and this is it, right? So I believe that there are two questions that you should be asked, or there are two questions that you should ask yourself whenever you want to start taking control of your life. And what are the questions being? Where am I going with my life? Does your life include any ambition or any passion, or do you want to amount to something? And the other question is, what do I truly want for my life? Is it that you want to be a professional athlete, or you want to be the top of your class, or anything it is? What do you truly want with your life? If you know the answer to these questions, then I believe that the one question that you should be asking yourself indefinitely is, what steps am I doing to take control over my life? If you don't know the answer to those questions, then I believe that's the first step into taking control over your life, as you finally figure out what you truly want for yourself. But back to the question I said before, what steps am I doing to take control over my life? And for that, I actually have 3 things that will help you: distractions, discipline, and determination. Let's take distractions, for example, right? You might be confused on how it's a tip that will help you take control of your life, but it's not a tip that will help you. It's something that you need to avoid. And let's take procrastination, for example. Let's say you're working on an assignment for history, but you always feel the need to check your phone every 20 seconds. That's distractions. And you might not think of it as something important because you know you have the self-control not to use your phone. But even if it's like 1 minute of you using your phone and like 10 or 15 minutes of you on your, assignment, it's still depriving you of your focus, I believe. When you have an assignment in front of you and you're working hard, you should focus on that assignment solely. Everything else can wait. All the distractions, your phone, everything else can wait. You should be focused on that one thing and that one thing alone. There should be nothing else interfering with you. Because as soon as you let the distractions enter your mindset or your mentality, then you're thrown off. And that's a really important thing. You might not feel it at first, but it definitely does. Because I can speak from my personal experience. Like some days, there'll be some days where I don't want to train for track. Like I don't want to do plyometrics, or I don't want to do my squats, or I don't want to do my push-ups or core. And I tell myself that I will, but then I'm on Instagram Reels like 2 minutes later, and then I keep on checking the time, and I'm just not getting it done. If I actually managed to put down my phone and focus on what I needed to do, that little bit of work that I did for my, track training is going to amount to a lot more than simply using your phone and being distracted. If you allow yourself to work hard and not have any distractions in between, the outcome is going to be way greater than whatever you thought was going to happen by using your phone. I believe I saw this one quote from a video somewhere, and it was like, procrastination is the assassination of all destination, something like that. And I believe that wholeheartedly. You're not going to reach your goal if you allow all these distractions to stop you from getting there. You have to stay focused no matter what. And I believe I'm always going to be against distractions no matter what. Because in my personal life, I see that all these distractions are slowing me down from becoming the person that I need to be. So in order for you to truly make a move in your life or take control, you need to cut out all distractions. When you do, you'll feel way different. You'll feel more happy. You'll feel more healthy mentally, maybe even physically. Like if you're trying to work out, but you have all these distractions in your way, and then you let go of all those distractions and you just start working out, you'll see the difference. I believe it only takes like a week for you to really start seeing results. Imagine if you stay focused for 1 whole week and you don't let anything stop you. Just give yourself a week. And that's something that I want to really emphasize. Give yourself 1 week with no distractions and see the difference. Don't use your phone as much. try not to, slack off as much. Just stay focused on your goals for 1 week and see the difference from when you did it and when you did. But basically what I'm trying to say is that distractions can allow you to be lazy and stop you from achieving your goals. And you should try to cut out the distractions as best as you can. Yes, it might take some time, but that's okay. Another thing that I want to leave off with you guys is that you have your entire life to figure yourself out. And as soon as I learned that, my whole perspective on life changed. I'm gonna say it again. You have your entire life to figure yourself out. And as soon as you figure that out, and as soon as you really break down what I'm trying to say, then you'll view life a lot more differently. And you'll start working harder at your own pace. Don't go at anybody else's pace, just your own. The second tip that I like to say is discipline. If you have discipline and consistency for your entire life, it's the best thing that you could ever have. Doesn't matter if you're 10, doesn't matter if you're 20, doesn't matter if you're 35. If you have discipline and consistency, you're set for life. You wanna know why discipline and consistency is so important? Because let's say you're doing, let's bring up, working out again. Let's say if you're doing 10 push-ups every day, right? It's a small amount, but you're still doing 10 push-ups every day. Let's say you do it for like 6 months or whatever. Even though it might seem small, you're still staying consistent rather than the person that has motivation. And here's the difference between discipline and motivation, right? Motivation is great. I believe everybody should be motivated, but motivation can fade away and it can, wear off. Whereas if you have discipline, you're doing it even if you don't want to. You have to normalize doing stuff that you don't want to do, even if you hate it. Just do it anyways. Let's say here's one thing that I hate doing. I hate running outside. Even though I'm a track star, I hate running outside. That's probably why I'm a little slow, but I hate running outside. You cannot pay me to run outside for more than, 2 feet or whatever. I just hate running outside, right? I live in a manor and it's a little loop around, but I just dread doing it, so that's why I don't. But if I discipline myself and I, make myself do it no matter if I hit it or not, and I, and I reap my benefits, then that's something that, I should be proud of. I should do it even if I don't want to, because I know that the outcome and the reward is greater than my emotions. Sometimes in life, you have to act on based off what you know is right to you, and not what you feel is right to you. You might feel something, but if you know it's right for you, act based off of what you know. And the last one I like to say is determination. And I believe that you should always stay determined no matter what. Yes, I said motivation fades off, but if you're determined, it's just as good. You always gotta stay determined no matter what. You will reach your goals. You have to stay positive. Everything that you ever want, you will have. You need to stay focused.